What is up, guys? What is going on? So this video is going to be a little bit different. So this is going to be an educational video. I'm going to teach you guys trading, and I'm going to teach you guys the fundamentals of trading, all the fundamentals of day trading. I'm going to put in a mini series on my YouTube channel, so just tune in for that. But yeah, I wanna teach my peoples, my locals, maybe some beginners that don't know how to trade. I wanna at least teach them the fundamentals of trading. I don't wanna just be posting all these live trades and motherfuckers don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, So it's best to always give back to the community. You always wanna help each other out. You always want to help people out, especially because they were in your shoes. One day they were in your shoes and they stumbled upon some type of content talking about either trading, drop shipping, real estate, a new business venture that they were very curious in, but at the moment they're struggling and they don't know anything and they're very vulnerable and they need to know how the fuck to get started. They need to know. So it will be the start. This is the start of how you can get started. So this is going to be how to trade, but this is going to be the fundamentals series. I'm going to make another series. It's going to be called How to Trade Psychology series. And I'm going to make a third how to trade. This is going to be a series 3, and it's going to be a risk management series. Risk management / money management series. All right. But without further ado, let's get started. So this one is going to be about, it's going to be about candlesticks. So I kind of want to demonstrate to you guys what a candlestick is. So a candlestick. What is a candlestick? So basically, a candlestick is what pretty much represents price action. It's the currency that we read. It's how we read the charts. It's how we read the markets. It's how we read the graphs. We read the graphs by candlesticks. We don't just look at how it's high and low and high and low. No, it's a little bit more deeper than that. It's a lot more deeper than that, actually. Candlesticks represent a whole lot. They're very, very, very important. Without candlesticks, there is no trading. Pretty much, we wouldn't know what really anything is, or what anything means. Without these candlesticks represent price action. I know some traders, they don't trade off of candlesticks. They might trade off of just maybe how much orders come in and how much orders come out, or how much buy orders are coming in, how much sell orders are coming in. They don't trade off of the graph. They trade off of a whole other statistics and whole other stuff. But the majority of traders, we're trading off of, especially retail traders, we're trading off of candlesticks. So what is a candlestick? So let's zoom up here. So a candlestick, let me just draw it out for you guys. So imagine this is a candlestick. We have So imagine if this was a candlestick. So that's a candlestick. And this is a candlestick. Now, we're gonna color this dark green, and we're gonna color this one red. Okay, so what is a candlestick? Mine looks a little different. My chart is, let's clean all this up. So my chart looks like this. So tan means up, black means down. Shit, I deleted it. Okay. But when you start your trading view account, yours is gonna look a little bit like, oh, I gotta do this shit again. Fuck me. God damn it. Okay, here we go. So this is a candlestick. This is a candlestick. So put this one green. Okay, so this is a candlestick. This is a candlestick. This represents bullish price action, and this represents bearish price action. And when I mean bullish, I'm talking about this represents an up candle, and red up represents a down candle. So there's two types of candles when we're talking about day trading. There is the up candle and there is the down candle. So the up candle is how we know that price is moving up. The down candle is how we know that price is moving down. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. It's very simple. Each candle, each color of the candle represents what the candle did at that moment. And it can be the 1 minute, it could be the 2 minute, it could be the 3 minute, it could be the 4 minute, it could be the 5 minute time frame, or it can be the 15, 30 hour, 2 hour time frame. Each time frame is gonna have different candles. So as you can see down here, we're on the 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute time frame has 15-minute candles. Each candle represents 15 minutes. So if I go to the 1 minute, same thing here. Each candle represents 1 minute of price action. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. They each represent price action. See? They each represent price action. Remember, green means up, red means down. My candles are a little bit different. Gray means up for me, black means down. But it's pretty much the same exact thing. Same exact thing. See how we go up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's pretty much what it is. When you go on a regular chart, you're going to see green candles and you're going to see red candles. Green means up, red means down. You can always customize it and change it. This is how I customize mines. This is how I change mines. This is how I like mines. It just works better on my eyes. It helps me trade better. It helps my psychology. So I chose these colors. You could choose any color you want. You could choose pink and yellow. You can choose orange and brown. When you open up your first trading view account, there's going to be two colors. There's going to be green for money, for up, for go. And there's going to be red for stop, for down, for sell. These are what the two colors mean. Now, so each candle could be different depending on what the candle is saying at the moment. Depending on what the price action is saying at the moment. So you see these extra long, tiny little things out of it? These are called wicks. All right? No, not dicks. I know that's what y'all thinking. No. These are called wicks. All right? So the wicks pretty much represents where price has gone in the candle. So let me repeat that. The wick represents where price has gone within that candle. So if this is a up candle and this is a down candle, in order for the candle to open, there has to be an open, right? So let's mark this out. Let's mark this out. So this is the up candle, remember. So this is open. My handwriting is crazy. I am so sorry, guys. And this is where the candle closes. So open. This is where we opened. This is where we closed. So market opened right here. Let's pretend we're on the 15-minute time frame. Market opened right here. Boom. We came all the way down, all the way down. Eventually we came back up. Came back up, all the way up here. Came back down, Boom, 1458, 1459, 15. Boom. 15-minute candle closes. And it closes right here. So this is the opening of the 15-minute candle, the 15-minute up candle. Remember, this is the green candle. Green candle. The 15-minute up candle. So 15-minute opens. Boom. We open right here. Price is doing this thing throughout the 15 minutes. Okay, 1457, 1458, 1459, 15. Boom! We close right here. All right? So we opened here. Price came, it did its thing. It might have came down a little bit, might have went back up, came down, floating around here, but then we eventually came back up. We came back up, we was floating around here, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, yada, yada. 15, by the time 15 minutes is over, this is where price ended, right here. We were on the 15-minute time frame when this happened. All right? Remember, this works for every single time frame. Every single time frame. On the 5-minute, guess what? This represents a 5-minute candle. You're going to see a whole different type of chart. But this candle represents a 5-minute candle. So on and so forth. 4-minute, 3-minute, 2-minute. These represent the candle that the time frame is on. So whatever time frame you dabble into, there's going to be a candlestick. Each candlestick is going to represent that time frame. All right? This is where we opened at the bottom of the body of the candle. And this is where we closed at the top of the body of the candle. Remember, this is an up candle. Up. We are going up. So we open at the bottom and we close at the top. because this is an up candle. You getting me? You guys are following me? The candle is an up candle. It's a buy candle. It's a bullish candle. Remember, it's a green candle. So in order for us to be going up, where do we have to open and where do we have to close? All right. Now, let's say that within the 15 minutes we didn't open up here. We didn't close up here. We actually closed down here. Well, guess what? That'll instead be a bearish candle. It'll be a bearish candle, a down candle. All right. So let's say if this green bullish candle, let's say if we didn't close up here, let's say we closed down here. Now this candle would look like this candle because we opened right here. We opened right here. Then we open right here, just like how we opened right here. We opened right here. All right, you guys are following me? We opened right there and we close right here. All right, so we open right here. Remember, both candles we open right here. So let's pretend both candles we're opening right here. Depending on whichever candle closes is what the candle is what the candle represents. It's either going to represent a bullish candle or an up candle, or it's going to represent a down candle. Remember, they both opened at the same place. But depending on whichever candle closes, that's what the candle represents. All right? So in this case, this is an up candle. After the 15 minutes, we figure out where the candles close, and we figure out, hey, if the candle closes on top of where it opened, then obviously it's a up candle or a bullish candle. And obviously, if the price after 15 minutes closes below where it opened, hey, guess what? It's a down candle or a bearish candle. Do you guys follow me? I said, do you guys follow me? All right. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Remember, these wicks right here, they represent price action, where price has gone throughout this candle. So maybe price opened here, yeah, but then 5 minutes into the candle, we were probably floating down here. But then 10 minutes into the candle, we were probably floating up here somewhere, or down here, or right here, or right here. It really doesn't matter. Price ended up all over here and all over here within 15 minutes. This whole 15 minutes is where price started right here. Price has went as low as down here and has went as high as up here. Well, we ended up closing right here and we ended up opening right here. So with the down candles, guess what? Price has went as high as up here and it has went as low as down here. But guess what? We opened right here and we closed right here. All right. So it's pretty self-explanatory. And remember, each time frame represents each candle. So you could be on a daily time frame. Guess what? We're gonna have daily candlesticks. You can be on the 1 minute time frame. Guess what? We're gonna have 1 minute candlesticks. There's even 30-second time frames. Guess what? We're gonna have 30-second candlesticks. All right. Now let's look at some real-time examples. So you see, let's remove all that. Actually, oh shit, I don't know why I deleted that, but whatever. You guys get what I'm trying to say. So you see how the black candles, remember my chart is a little different. So black candle, we opened here, price came as high as right there, price came as low as right here, but guess what? We closed right here. And then look, the very next candle, guess what? We open right here. Ah, what a coincidence. Because we closed the previous candle right here. So that means the new 15-minute candle, we are going to open right here. Same thing. We open here. Prices came as high as up here. It came as low as down here with this wick. But we ended up closing right there. All right, but yeah, so you guys get what I'm trying to say. You guys get what I'm trying to spit. We open here, close here. Prices came as low as right here, but we ended up closing right here. Guess what? Next candle, we open here. Prices came as high as here, as low as here, but we close here. Guess what? Next candle, we open here. Price came as high as down up here. Price came as low as down here, but guess what? We close right here. Next candle, prices came as high as up here. Price came as low as down here, but guess what? We close right there. And then guess what? We open right here. Do you see this this bullish candle? We close here. We close this bearish candle, this down candle. And then guess what? We open this up candle or bullish candle. So we open right here. Prices went as low as down here, went as high as up here. But we close right here. And then guess what? The new up candle. We open right here. Price came as low as down here. Price came as high as up here. But guess what? We closed right here. And then guess what? The new down candle. We open right here. Price came as high as maybe up here. Price came as low as down here. But guess what? We close right here, which sets the new bullish candle. And so on and so forth. So on and so forth. And this is what moves the market right here. This is what represents the market. Candlesticks, price action. Now the different type of candlesticks, that is a whole nother conversation. Like you see these doji candles right here. You know, these are rejection candles. You guys will learn this with market experience. As long as you stick with trading, you guys will learn, different stuff like this. How this is a rejection candle. This is a doji candle. There's a lot of these candles tell you. It tells you. These candles tell you messages. Like these candles right here. These candles are different from these candles. Or this long candle. They're different. They're gonna tell you different things. And the way these candles form it's what's gonna tell you what you can anticipate from the market. That's what they really tell you. But these all come with it all comes with market experience. You have to build your intuition enough to really understand what the market is trying to tell you on a daily basis. You're not just gonna start knowing what the market is going to say off rip. You know, you got to spend days and days and days and weeks and months with the charts and just looking at the graphs in order to really understand what the chart is telling you and what the chart is telling you that could possibly happen. All right, guys. So yeah, this is a 15 minute time frame. We go on the 5 minute. Guess what? Same thing. Candlestick. Each candlestick represents time frame. We go on the 1 minute. Same thing. Each candlestick represents 1 minute. This is 1 minute of price action. 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 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. 1 hour. 2 hours. 4 hours. A day. A week. We can even go to goddamn 12 months of price action in one candle. You see, we can go as far as 2019. Each candlestick represents 12 months. All right? And guess what? There's only 4 or 5 candlesticks in total throughout this whole chart. You know why? Because each candlestick represents 12 months of price action. Okay? If we go on the weekly, same thing. Each candlestick represents a week of price action. Daily. Each candlestick represents a day of price action. 4 hour. They represent 4 hours of price action. 2 hours, 1 hour. Same thing. Same exact thing. All right? So, if you're watching this and you're a newbie and you're a beginner, your homework is to identify 10 doji candles. All right? I already told you what a doji candle is. Actually, no, I didn't tell you what a doji candle is. A doji candle is when you have a tiny body. So let's go back up here. Doji candle is when you have a tiny body, but you have long candlesticks. Long candlesticks. I mean, wicks. Sorry. So this is a doji candle. That means price is indecisive. It doesn't know where it wants to go. It doesn't know where it wants to go. All right. Price doesn't know where it wants to go. It doesn't know if it wants to go up. It doesn't know if it wants to go down. It just doesn't. It doesn't know. It's indecisive. It's indecisive in the market. So if you can see here, you know, there is some examples like right here. This is more of a rejection candle. It wanted to go up, but nope. Sorry, we rejected. So it's a bearish candle. It's a down candle because we wanted to go up. See this long wick? If it's telling us that we went up there, but we rejected up there, and now we want to come back down. Sorry, I keep getting interrupted, but yeah. So this is a better example of a doji candle right here. See this? This is a doji candle. Price don't really know what it wants to do. So we got a small body but long wicks. So that's a doji candle. It's not this. This is a full candle right here. Big body, small wick. This is a full candle. This is more of a doji candle right here. Long wicks, small body. All right, so I want you guys to identify 10 bullish doji candles. and then identify 10 bearish doji candles. All right, that is indeed your homework for today, my young students. All right, I hope you guys have an amazing night, and I will see you guys on the next video. Deuces.